Right, before we start, I should just say you will need, if you haven't got it already, you will need a small towel for some of the stretches. Okay, so not yet, you don't need it yet, you don't need to rush off, but we will be using a small towel for some of our stretches in a moment. But first, we're just going to start off with some gentle breathing exercises. So all you have to do is stand still, relax your shoulders, plant your feet firmly on the floor, and take a deep breath in to the count of 4. So inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. And inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Now as you inhale, we're going to roll the shoulders back, open up the chest and look up. And as you exhale, you're going to roll your shoulders forwards, turn your hands back and look down. Let's go again nice and slowly. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And again, big slow inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now as we inhale, we're going to raise the arms up and have a big stretch up. And then as we exhale, we're going to lower the arms down and breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. And exhale, bring your arms down again. Good, nice, easy start. We'll just do a few mobilizing exercises now to get warmed up a bit before we do the stretches. So we're going to start with some rolls round of the shoulders. Remember, for today's class, everything's nice and slow and graceful and dignified. So we'll start with just a slow roll round of the shoulders. Try and get as much movement through your shoulders as you can. Roll the way forwards and then right back behind you as you come round in a circle. Okay, let's go backwards. Roll round backwards. Right, let's take one arm. We're going to do a figure of 8 with the arm. So swoop it round. Remember, slow, gentle, just getting movement through your shoulder. Very good. Let's do the other arm. Same thing, figure of 8. Slow, graceful, smooth, nice and fit. Let your body move around if it wants to. If your body shifts side to side, that's okay. Let's turn that music down a little bit. Fantastic. Now arms down. We are going to do a twist. So nice and slowly. Turn to one side, look over your shoulder, and then to the other side, look over your shoulder. Couple of times. And now let's bring the hands up in front, clasp the fingers together, and we'll twist again. And we'll just go a little bit further round, leading with the elbow, looking round behind you, trying to get your elbow right back. And then the other side. Ah. Very good. Couple more times. Oh. Feeling a nice stretch through my back. Very good. Bring the arms down. Now, we're going to do a side stretch. So I want you to grip one wrist with the other hand. I want you to bring it over your head and pull to one side and have a good old stretch to one side, using the hand to pull the other arm outwards. So we get a nice big stretch through your arm down the side of your body. Let's hold that for a few seconds. Fabulous. Let's do the other side. Grip the other wrist with the other hand. Pull across. Stretch out. Fantastic. Arms down. Now I want you to take a big inhale. As you inhale, raise your arms up and push up onto your toes. And back down again. Up onto your toes. And back down again. Couple more times. Up onto your toes. And down. And we're going to do that again. And down. Guess what? I forgot to mute the microphone, so I'm just going to do that now. Just give me a second.
I also understand why your son would be.
Fantastic. Right, good opportunity to change my camera angle. We're going to move on. So, let's come back like that. That'll do. So we're going to do again what we just did, but this time I want you to bring your hands to the front. We're going to push up onto the toes, and then we're going to squat down, bring your hands behind you. So we're going to lift up onto your toes, and then down, squat down, and push the arms backwards. Are you ready for that? Some of you have started already. That's fine. That's fine. So we raise up onto the toes, arms up, and then we lower the heels onto the floor, arms back, and stretch back. Let's do that about 3 or 4 times. Stretch up, push back. And a couple more. Excellent. So let's do a little sequence. We did this last week. We're going to do a sequence with a forward fold and a twist. So we'll start with the forward fold. All I want you to do is inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's just stay here for a moment. Hang down. Let your body sink down towards the floor. Try and keep your legs straight if you can. Take a couple of breaths, and with each exhale, let your body just sink down a little bit more. Very good. Hold it here. Now I want you to grip your left leg or ankle with your left hand, and we're going to twist. So we're going to twist the right hand up, and you should feel a nice stretch through your back. And back down again. And then we'll do the other side. Grip your right leg or ankle with your right hand, twist your left arm up, and back down again. And then unfold and bring your arms down. Let's do that as a sequence of breaths. We'll do one side at a time, so we'll forward fold, twist one side, unfold, forward fold, twist the other side and unfold. So nice and slow and graceful. If you're ready, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, twist one side. Exhale, untwist. Inhale, unfold. Exhale, arms down. Straight onto the next one. We'll twist the other way this side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, twist. Exhale, untwist. Inhale, unfold. Exhale, arms down, straight onto the next one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, twist. Exhale, untwist. Inhale, unfold. Exhale, arms down. One more time through on the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, twist. Exhale, untwist. Inhale, unfold. Exhale, arms down. We're going to do one final forward fold and see if we can get a bit of an extra stretch in those legs. So let's inhale, arms up. No twists this time. Exhale, forward fold. Now, if your hand's already on the floor, that's amazing. You don't need to do anything. Just hold it there. If you can't quite reach, I want you to bend your knees, grab hold of your ankles with your knees bent. So we're holding onto those ankles. We've got those knees bent a little bit. And then we're going to try and straighten out the legs. Imagine you're trying to push your knees back. As you straighten out your legs, you'll feel stretching in the backs of those legs. And we're going to try and push those knees as far back as you can while you're breathing deeply. It's a good idea to exhale and stretch at the same time. So a little bit more stretch each time you exhale. Ooh. Couple more seconds. Push back a little bit more. Just getting those knees straight. And then release by bending the knees. On your next inhale, we're going to all unfold. And on the exhale, we're going to bring those arms down. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Shall we move on to some stretching? Nice gentle stretching to start with, and then it'll get a little bit more advanced. So we'll start off with some neck stretches. Nice, easy neck stretches. So standing still, arms relaxed down to the sides, and all I want you to do is turn your head one way. So turn your head, looking over your shoulder. Hold it there. You'll feel a little stretch through your neck. And just hold it. You can close your eyes and just hold your neck, turning to one side. Take a couple of breaths. And then back to the middle and across to the other side. Oh. Really good to do neck stretches every day. We can all suffer from stiff necks from time to time, and this will just help keep everything relaxed. And back to the middle. Now we're going to do a tilt. We're going to take the head and we're going to tilt it to one side. So imagine you're bringing your ear down towards your shoulder and just tilt your head to one side. And if you remember from a couple of weeks ago when we did this, if you want a bit more stretch, you can use your hand to pull your head a little bit further. It'll give you a little bit of an extra stretch in the side of your neck, just using your hand to pull your head down a little bit. So we're just looking for that tilt sideways, ear towards your shoulder. And if you need to, just use your hand to pull your head a little bit more. Let's hold it for a couple more breaths. And release. Let's do the other side. So start just by tilting your head down. You'll already feel a little stretch in your neck. And if you want to use your hand to pull down, or just ease that gently to exaggerate the stretch a little bit. Keep the shoulder relaxed, pulling the head slightly to one side. Hold it for a couple of breaths. And back to the middle, release. Final neck stretch. I want you to tilt your head down so your chin comes down towards your chest, so you're looking down towards the floor. Chin's touching onto the top of your chest, and then keeping your chin tucked in, just turn and look up over your shoulder. Keeping your chin down, looking up over your shoulder. Hold for a couple of breaths. And back down to the middle. Let's do the other side. Keep your chin tucked in. Look up over your shoulder. And back down to the middle. And then look back up. Right. Let's move on. We've done neck. We're going to move down to arm stretches. So this is the one where you may need a towel. I'm going to need a towel for this one. Some of you won't. Now, one hand is going to go down behind your back. Other hand is going to come up to meet it. If you can clasp your hands together like this behind your back, you don't need a towel. Good, Margaret. Margaret's good at this. I need the towel. So if you're using a towel, hold the towel in one hand, pop it over your shoulder, lift your elbow up nice and high, and then with the other hand, grip the towel and pull down. And this is going to give you a stretch in your tricep. And the more you pull down with your lower arm, the more you'll feel this stretch here. Elbow should be right up, vertical towards the ceiling. Yeah, so we're pulling this down. Don't do sudden pulls, just ease it gently. Always best to ease it gently. And hold it for a couple more breaths. Fantastic. Let's do the other side. Gently let go. Towel in the other hand, or other hand over your shoulder if you can reach. And then flip the towel over. And grip with the other hand, nice and tight on that towel, and pull downwards with the lower arm, and the upper arm should go up, and we'll feel the stretch in the tricep. High, you can even get that elbow right up, that would be amazing. High as it can go. Hold it for a few breaths. And release. Oh. You can put your towel down now. We don't need the towel for the next one. I want to just go to some more back stretches now. So, this will involve twisting again. We're going to start off on the mat. And I want to take a little step back with one foot. And I want to turn the rear toes out to about 45 degrees. Yeah, so rear foot is slightly facing outwards 45 degrees. Front foot is directly down the length of the mat. All we're going to do is bend that front knee a little bit. Yep, keep the back leg straight, hold it here. While we're holding the feet in that position, bring your arms up, palms facing each other, look up, and we're just going to hold this position with a big stretch. Excellent. Now, if your left foot is forwards, like mine is, you're going to bring your left arm and just rest it on your left thigh. If your right arm is forwards, it's going to be your right arm, yeah? Just rest the arm on your thigh, bring your hands together, palms together, and then have a little twist up. Very good, nice. Arms at 6 o'clock, one arm straight up to 12, one arm straight down to 6, and we're just going to hold that there. Should get a nice stretch through your back. Now we're going to untwist, bring the palms together. Stand up and step forwards. We'll do the same on the other side. So it's a little step back, small step back. Rear toes go out to about 45 degrees. Front foot down the length of the mat. Little bend of the front knee. And we'll bring those arms up. Take a couple of breaths. Now, if your right leg is forward, it's going to be your right arm resting on your right thigh. Palms together and twist up. Oh. Back leg should be straight, front knee bent. Feeling a stretch through your upper back, into your lower back. Very good. Untwist, stand up, and step forwards. Let's do one more on each side. Yeah, one more. Little step back. Toe turns out. Bend the front knee. Rest your arm on your leg. Palms together. Twist up. Hold it for a couple of breaths. Very good. Untwist. Stand up. And step forwards. Do one more on the other side. Bend the front knee. Arms up. Rest your arm down on the leg, palms together, and twist up. Very good, palms together, and step forwards. Very good. Have a little shake out. Right. We're going to be getting down on the floor in a moment, okay? We'll ease ourselves down gently. But first, I want to do a little progression on what we just did. So, we're going to be doing our lunge sequence. Now, if you've done this before, you know this can be quite challenging. It's similar to what we've just done. If you prefer to repeat what we've just done, that is fine. The more advanced version is the lunge where we're going to take a big step back and we're going to come right down like this. Yep, that's our lunge. So it's up to you. It's very similar to what we've just done in that it's a step back. But if you're doing the full lunge, it's going to be a little bit more of a stretch, a little bit more advanced. So if you're ready, we'll talk this through. Let's do it with me. And remember, you've got those options. So For the lunge, we take a big step back this time, a big step right back. Okay, we're going to be lifting the back heel off the floor and we're going to be bending the front knees. So this time, both feet aligned down the length of the mat. Okay, similar to before, we're going to bend the front knee, lower ourselves down and bring the arms up. This is our lunge. Let's hold this here for a couple of breaths. You'll feel the power in that front leg holding you up. Now, we're going to take the hands all the way down to the floor, either side of that front foot if you can. If you struggle, the option is to bring your back knee onto the floor as well. Okay, so that can help. Now, if your left leg is forwards, we're going to twist to the left. If your right leg is forwards, we're going to twist to the right. Bring one hand off the floor and twist up. Fantastic. Now bring the hand back down again. Let's release. Let's bring the back knee onto the floor and have a little stretch back with the knee on the floor. Excellent. Take your time. And then we're going to stand up slowly and do the other side. Remember, your option is either the full lunge or like the half lunge, which is the one we just did previously. Entirely up to you which you do. Now, back leg straight, bend the front knee. Arms come up. We'll hold this position for a few seconds. Fantastic. Bring the hands down to the floor. If you want to put the back knee down, that's okay. Have a twist up. This is one of my favorite stretches for the inner thigh and the outer thigh. You get a really good stretch here. Twist. Back knee comes down. Stretch back. And lift yourself up and step forwards. Let's do one more time on each side. We're only doing one more time on each side. We're going to move on. We've got lots more to do today. I want to do some more floor work today, so we'll just do one more lunge on each side, then we'll get down on the floor. Arms up. Arms down either side of the front foot. Twist up. And twist, back knee comes down, stretch up. And stand up slowly, change sides. One more on the other side. And arms come up. Hands down to the floor. Twist up. And twist. Back knee comes down. Stretch back. And release. Now this time, we don't have to get up because we're doing floor work. So let's just stay down. Let's just stay down and we'll do some floor work. Now what I want you to do is to go into tabletop position. So, staying on the floor. Mary's gone, it's 10:30. She said she was going to go. Okay, so this is tabletop position. Onto your hands and knees. This is where everybody disappears on Zoom. I can't see anyone because they're down on the floor. Right. All I want you to do now is extend one leg out. Leg nice and straight. And hold that position so you're on two hands and one knee. One leg stretched out behind you. Engage your core, keep your core nice and tight, and take a couple of deep breaths. And then bring the knee back down. Let's do the other side before we move on to Superman. So just the leg now, stretch the leg out. Hold it there for a few breaths. And bring the knee back down. Now we're going to do the full Superman. So you're going to do opposite arm and leg. I want to do a stretch out one leg again, but also one arm. Opposite arm and leg into our Superman pose. And we'll just hold here for a couple of breaths. And release. Let's do the other side. Opposite arm and leg, stretching out. Hold for a few seconds. A few breaths. And release. Let's do one more on each side. Just a couple of breaths on each side, so change sides again. Stretch out. And one more time on the other side. Big stretch. And release. Fabulous. Now, I want you to lie down on your tummy and bring yourself up onto your forearms. So, elbows on the floor, hips down, touching the floor, legs stretched out behind you. And all I want you to do is lift your chest up and look up and feel a stretch through your core. Now, if you want a bit more of a stretch, and you can do this, I want you to push up onto your hands, palms onto the floor, push up. Nice stretch through your tummy, through the front of your body. Hold it for a few breaths. Pushing up as high as you can. If you're still on your elbows, that's fine. If you can push up onto your hands, you'll get a nice big stretch. And release. Finally on the floor, we're going to turn over. We're going to do bridge position, so just gently turn over onto your back. Feet flat on the floor. Arms down to the sides, and all you need to do is lift your hips off the floor into a bridge and hold it there. Thinking about pushing your hips as high as you can. And relax back down. Now what I'd like to try and do, if you're up for it, slightly more advanced, are we going to keep your knees together but extend one leg out And then keeping your knees together, we're going to go into bridge again, this time just pushing up on one foot. If you struggle with this, keep both feet on the floor. And we'll hold this for a few seconds. Lower your hips down. We'll do the other side. So other leg extends out. And we're going to lift up and hold. Very good. Bring your foot back down, hips back down to the floor. Take a couple of breaths. Now stretch out your legs. And I want you to take your hands over your head and push your hands as far out as possible. Think about trying to get as much distance between your toes and your fingertips. So you're pushing your fingertips out in one direction, pushing your toes out in the other direction. And have a big old stretch out on the floor. Couple of deep breaths. Fantastic. Bring your arms back down to your sides, palms up towards the ceiling, arms out to the sides. Bring your heels in towards your bum. So keeping your knees together and your feet together, we're going to rotate the hips. Bring your knees down to one side. One foot will come off the floor, one hip will come off the floor. And I just want you to rotate your knees down towards the floor, keeping your knees together. So another back stretch, really good lower back stretch, this one. Hold it for a couple of breaths. Try and make sure your shoulder doesn't lift off the floor. And back to the middle, and we're going to go down to the other side. Oh. Same thing, start with your knees together, feet together, and then rotate your hips. Keeping the shoulders square on the floor. As close to the floor as you can go with that knee. Hold it here. And back to the middle. Ooh. Now, once you take your time turning over, we're going to do a slow turn over onto your front, and we're going to do child's pose, which means knees wide, sit back on your heels, stretch your arms out in front. This will be our final stretch of the session. Let your body sink down towards the floor. Push your arms away from you, walking your fingers forwards on the floor like little spiders crawling away from you on the floor. You'll feel your shoulders stretching out. Sink down towards your heels, sink your chest down towards the floor. Couple of deep breaths here. And bring yourself slowly back up. We are going to stand up now, so we really need to take our time standing up. Lots of slow, small steps standing up. Oh, There we are. Ooh, very well done. I feel well and truly stretched and ready for the day now. I feel quite relaxed. I have to admit, when I started, I had a bit of a headache, and it's completely gone. I think all that gentle breathing and stuff has helped. So, good work. We'll be back on Friday for Spritely. We'll be back next week. Next Wednesday, by the way, it's our Tai Chi day because it's the first Wednesday of the month. So next Wednesday, it's all standing up, it's all nice and gentle, and it's based on Tai Chi. So that's really good. Tell your friends to join in. It's any level of fitness can do this. It's really good, and very good for the mind as well as the body. So that's next Wednesday. But other classes as normal next week. Have a great day. It's not quite as sunny as I would have liked it to be today, but not sure what it's like with you. But here it's a bit cloudy and a bit damp, but it can only get better. See you soon. I'll have a chat with you guys on Zoom, and take care. Enjoy your day. See you soon. Move my towels out the way. Camera 2. How'd you get on? You turn your microphones on. Tell me how you got on.
Good.
Good, Margaret?
Yep.
Looking good there.
I think I just let me off for them.
Yes. Yeah. Right. I've got visitors soon. What is it? 11 o'clock. I've got visitors. So I'm going to dash off, got to tidy up, get showered and ready. We don't have many visitors this far down into Cornwall, so it's a special day. And yes, oh yeah, well, and I did mention coffee, didn't I, on the 12th of July. Please let me know if you can make it. That would be great. All right then. See you then. Bye. Bye.